Welcome to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Bucks. And Curry, here we go. Great D that time from Jordan. Outside for Curry. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. I mean, he's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
To the middle. They swipe it. And a deep three from Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Sexton with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside, Bogdanovich. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
Jordan with the bucket.
DeAndre is a remarkable athlete who really can get up to the hoop so quickly. When he makes up his mind, he's going straight to the hoop. Just get out of the way.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Tatum. Inside. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for Jordan.
Every year, DeAndre gets a little more comfortable scoring the basketball. That play being a prime example.
The Clippers in the past 2 seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Now, here's Tatum. To the paint. Curry on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Tatum. Over Holiday. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. It's deflected. Here's Curry. Curry on the wing. Goes back up. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Coaches are always talking, Steve, about finishing games strong. What does it take to be a great closer, a great finisher?
I think guys look at guys that can score the basketball and make plays under duress, under adversity. But I think also on the defensive end, where you have players and teams, and it's beautiful to watch on the defensive end when they don't miss assignments. Everybody is locked in, and obviously teams score the basketball, but you look and say, they made them score over the top versus giving up an easy layup.
And Laverne gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Right side Tatum. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Dinwiddie. Over Sexton. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovic is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Here's Dinwiddie. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up to the Portland Trail Blazers. Outside Tatum. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
And he sinks the second. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Here's Dinwiddie. Out to the right wing. From deep, more. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Leonard. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Dinwiddie. It's deflected.
You know, having a point guard who can block shots is a luxury. Sexton with terrific timing and reach on that one.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Trailblazers leading by 4. .26 seconds left in the first quarter. Gasol wide open. He fires. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in. Kid Gilchrist has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. From deep, Gasol. Offensive rebound. Brooks. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He notched 8. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yes, and make the extra pass. I love that about their game. So far tonight, extremely unselfish. Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
No good on the quick 3. Clippers trail by 3. Curry looking it over. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Shot clock at 2. From outside, off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
It's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Brooks with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Finding the man who broke free, the great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen. Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic, a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008, a great career as an NBA coach.
Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Doc Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston, but he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise. This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Ted Gilchrist with the steal. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Clippers trail by 7. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And it's blocked.
Bazemore, an excellent shot blocker for his size. His 7-foot wingspan catches you off guard.
Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 6. Now, here's Sexton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. You often hear great players say, I want to be the leader of this team. But, Smitty, is every great player actually cut out? Are they wired enough to be a leader and play that role?
No, not at all. You have some fantastic, phenomenal players talent-wise, but just not their role to be a leader. And then I think when you hear guys say they want to be a leader, 9 times out of 10, that's the guy that's not the leader. Because a leader usually just evolves. But when you start saying you want to be, you're probably not. You're going to lead by example. And then a lot of the guys, obviously, some of the best, they can take it to the vocal part. But you can't ask to be a leader. It just happens.
Needs to happen organically, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Here's Dinwiddie. He has 6. Back to Saric. Jordan with the rebound.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Outside Tatum. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Bazemore. And it's Leonard missing. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Los Angeles Clippers. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. The 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
And Tatum already showing some efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants for the shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Pass to Brooks. Ellington inside the three-point line. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. Mason. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Pass to Mason. To the paint. Here's Thornwell.
And really, they're going to have to figure out a different way to attack this defense. They're not getting many good looks at all. Their field goal percentage is scraping the bottom of the barrel. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bazemore misses.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
The open shot by Brooks. Can't nail the jumper.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Bazemore has dramatically improved at the line since he came into the league. A big plus for his team.
And the second free throw, good. Portland leading by 10. Here's Van Vliet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down low. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Here's Curry. And that one, good.
I mean, Steph's elite scoring ability plus his relentless approach equals greatness.
And so it's the And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Trailblazers on offense. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brooks outside. On the wing, Brooks. On the wing, Brooks. It's picked off. And now the Clippers on the break. Curry's got the ball.
As we know, Steph's one of the game's most accurate shooters. He's part of the 50-40-90 club.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Pass to Ellington. Portland moving the ball around. Out to Brooks. Connects from three-point range. Brooks has got 8 points.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Yep, it counts. 21 points for Steph Curry.
He is abusing the defenders. Reason why he's coming off the pick and rolls once, twice, making the defense work, and then a result, bucket.
And Drew Holiday, Steve, is such a huge factor on the defensive end whenever he's on the floor.
You know, it's been a focus for him to step his game up on that end of the floor. He moves his feet so well that guys can't just blow by him. Numerically, the way he discourages shots at the rim, it's like having a defensive center on the floor.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Curry. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And the Clippers making a switch here. Left side Curry. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Beasley.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Tatum on the wing. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 11 points.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And Tatum is clever when he's in attack mode, great at beating defenders to the basket. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
Outside Tatum. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. From deep. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He's so clever driving the basketball, but now he's starting to have the strength and the ability to finish these buckets.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Trailblazers leading by 11. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Tipped away. And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Moore. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good. Dinwiddie's got 9.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Jordan trying to free himself up. Tatum's shot is off.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Dinwiddie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Is on Colin Sexton. The Clippers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Jordan. The kick out to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, but at least he's getting after it on the backboard, but got a little carried away on that one.
When you're assertive, when you're being physical, good things tend to happen, except for the foul calls.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And DeAndre Jordan, an awful free throw shooter over his career, Steve, but last season a notable improvement.
Hopefully he can sustain that. He's had seasons down at 37 to 38%. That makes anything over 50% look a lot better.
So for the Trailblazers, .51 seconds left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Inside. Here's Thornwell. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What I like about Dillon Brooks, the maturity. Physically, he came in NBA ready, and he already played a lot of important minutes for a great college team.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 10. .27 seconds left here in the third quarter. That one misses. Here's Beasley. Banked in off the glass. Beasley's got his third basket of the night.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Pass to Ellington. Now Beasley. Back to Gasol. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gasol's got 5.
Tall with a terrific skill set. Gasol remains one of our better scorers inside.
And the Clippers call time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Curry outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Laverne. He brings it up for the Clippers. It's a 14-point game. Saric outside. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Laverne. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Laverne's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Los Angeles. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
And the long arm and explosiveness of Bazemore make him a factor above the rim.
Pass to Ellington. Gasol with it. To the inside. Brooks. Back to Gasol. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Nice scoring move inside. Gasol undeterred with a hand in his face. That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Three-pointer Ellington. Laverne grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Saric. Lays it up and banks it in.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Pass to Brooks. From the arc. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. And here's Bazemore. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Dinwiddie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to Beasley. Here's VanVleet. Covered by Saric. Brooks for 3. But they'll get another chance. And that one is good by Beasley.
A highly skilled passer. Pau Gasol is the rare true big that you can run an offense right through.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. We want to see you guys slow it down out there. Use the clock and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Now into the lineup.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Clippers.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And here's Sexton. Here's Tatum. Outside Bogdanovich. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That'll be his second foul of the game. Trailblazers leading by 9. Now Sexton.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Curry. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Jordan. And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his third foul so far. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
How is it possible? Wide open, too. Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
Tatum on the wing. Pops it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? That does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
And the basket by Curry.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Here's Tatum. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Trailblazers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jason Tatum.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Sinks the three-pointer.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Clippers foul call.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, Tatum plays with a lot of confidence. He feels like he can take on anyone, and already proving to be a great leader at his age.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Leonard hits them both. Here's Curry to stop the run. It's rebounded by Leonard. Sexton with it. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.